Everybody, Norm over here with my buddy Joe. Joe has come in to torture us, showing us another ridiculously clean vintage guitar.
Well, yeah, this is under the. I have a couple of Fenders from this era that I call it. They're just too. I'm even scared of. I've played some nice guitars in my day. This guitar is one of them, and the Tuxedo Telecaster that you sold me a year ago, that's another. This guitar came to me through the daughter of the original owner, who bought it in '65, and it recently passed on, and you know, it was time to sell Dad's old guitar, and it's a Fiesta Red 65. The neck's never been off, I don't think. You know, nor am I going to attempt it. You know,
and it's an American one, because I mean, Hank Marvin was really popular in England, and a lot of guitars were sent over there in Fiesta Red, or they were finished in Fiesta Red in England over Sunburst or over other colors, just because Hank Marvin was so popular. So, it's rare to see them over here that were an American Fiesta Red.
This came from Missouri. And you know, a lot of times, and I know in a lot of, you know, in the vintage world, it's, you know, especially custom colors, a suspect. I have photos of the original owner in '69 in color, and I can tell you one thing that sticks out in those photos is the red guitar. And you know, sometimes when you pull the neck off too many times, you'll get chips around the sides, and you know, it doesn't need to come apart every time. So I mean, it's been together, it's stayed together for all these years, and it's a beautiful Strat. I've been getting into colors lately, and
this has the hang tags with it, with the number on the hang tag, by the way, which is also more verification that the thing is what it is.
Has stayed together, and you know, a lot of times when I look at a guitar like this, it comes together. You know, everything has to make sense as a total. You know, the aging on not only the body and the neck, but the metal parts as well, down to the, you know, the magnets on the pickups, the screws, the saddles, the tuners. You know, if something, the backplate, you know, if you have a mint guitar and a rusty backplate,
right,
you're going,
these guitars are interchangeable. So when you see a lot of wear on the neck and no wear on the body, that's a red flag.
Yes.
So you want to see uniformity all the way around.
Absolutely. And well, speaking of nowhere, anywhere at all.
Yeah, this is my chance for show and tell here. This is a guitar that we just got that's a little on the ridiculous side here. And so I can torture Joe a little bit. And this is a really messed up, crappy Black Guard over here.
Yeah.
One of the nicest ones I've ever seen, maybe the cleanest one I've ever owned. It's stunning.
And well, 53 or 52 or whatever, and it's light and resonant, which is where you want to find it, but it's scarily clean. And the best part is this little ad that was in the case. And I know a few memorabilia collectors that would love this. Notice and tell them what that is. That black line. The black line, if you're standing really close to it or looking at it, it would say in quotations broadcaster, which then goes to reckon Leo must have had a bunch of these laying around.
Didn't want to throw them away,
reprint,
so he just blacked that out and put Telecaster on there. And it's got like a squeaky clean fitted case.
The original rag.
Key
to the case.
Yeah, it's like one of those ones when you open the case it squeaks a little bit.
Yeah, this is one of.
And also, like these big light guards, generally, you know, there's generally some type of a wear that's some reaction from sweat or whatever. This thing has got virtually next.
I love the flat poles. This should be the dead tone.
These are wired like, you know, almost like a governor on the guitar for your jazz stuff, and then when you go to lead.
Well, you know, I recently found out from my friend Kirk Fletcher, which as many Telecasters as I've owned, there's actually 4 sounds in this switch. There's dead, there's the front pickup only, which is in the center, and then there's the lead, you know. But if you get a fresh enough switch, just like on a 3-position Strat,
balance in the middle.
You get both.
Here's the original Strat going with it too.
I'm rusty. I have to go back on the road.
Yeah, he needs practice, and I've tried to teach him, but he's so slow at learning all this stuff. But you know, he's coming along. I have to say, Joe, you know, those lessons I wrote out for you.
I'm almost to Mel Bay Book 2.
See that?
If anybody, does anybody remember who Mel Bay was? Everybody, back when I started learning, everybody had a Mel Bay book.
Yeah.
And it was the first time you saw a 1-fingered C chord and a D'Angelico, because Mel would always put his D'Angelico on the cover of the book. That was his,
you know, his guitar, and actually when they had the photos of the fretboard and everything, he was playing on the D'Angelico.
Exactly, and I believe the truss rod cover did say Mel Bay.
Yeah.
And anyway, that's what everybody, you know, first, you know, introduction to D'Angelico and the 1-fingered C chord was Mel Bay Book 1.
I'm still working on the 1-fingered C chord.
That's right.
So, but anyhow, the great Joe Bonamassa, thanks. I love it when you come in and show us the new acquisitions, and I was glad I could show you one today to torture you a little bit.
This is crazy good. Wow. Beautiful.
Joe Bonamassa right here at Norm's.